Hello everyone, and welcome back to Enshrouded. So, we are supposed to be working on our tower. I was thinking before we head and work on our tower, I wanted to work a little bit on. Okay, so this is the entrance. And where does it lead to? Huh. So we've got one entrance over here. And so weird little entrance. And one is this one. So I think I will make this my main entrance. As in like the garden? So it will be something like a gazebo. And I want to see whether this is the block that we are using. Let's chop down this tree. And we need to flatten this up as well. As in the same height as the pillar. The base, sorry. Alright, let's see. Nope, it's not the same. So I think we were using city blocks. Yes, there we go. Let's see how much further we can go. I'm gonna probably destroy this tree as well. The reason why we are cutting and not dismantling is so that we can get the resources if we are cutting the trees anyways. So we will cover this road. Alright, that's it. So this will be our entrance to the gazebo. So we will work something out on that. But first things first, we need to place all of these blocks at the corners so that we know where we are actually working on and how we need to create our gazebo. We will probably be changing like a couple of different blocks. I'm gonna try and see if I can not harm the trees inside, so we use them instead of destroying it. The only reason why I want to destroy the trees which are at the corners is because I want to know like how much we need to extend. Because we can always plant more trees in more strategic locations. So that's not a problem. Walnuts. So I think we might need to cut this as well. Oh, let's just leave it. Let's see. Yep. So we need to cut this one. Oops. Oh. Come on. Just a corner. A wee bit forward. There we go. Alright. So this is the border that we are going to be using for the gazebo. Now let's fill it up. Ooh, we are out of material. So what do we need? We needed stone and something. Where is it? Stone and spring dirt. Didn't we have spring dirt? So we need to collect stone and spring dirt, a lot of it. Where is it? Where is it? This way. Yoink. Let's dig up over here. Let's dig up this mountain. I think about 2,000 to 3,000 would be good enough. Because stone we already have plenty. We need more spring dirt. We collected a lot of spring dirt, but I don't know where I placed it. I think maybe I placed it in the community chest instead of my personal chest. So it would be nice to gather about like 2 to 3,000 spring dirt. How much do we need? Let's see. We need... okay. So for every 8 stone we need 2. And we are gathering more spring dirt than stone at the moment. But we do have like a lot of stone in our base, so it's fine. I'm hoping that if I can finish the main structure of the gazebo today, and at the same time if we can do a little bit of inside renovation, I'm thinking of putting in new flooring for the tower. Then we can start looking at a different angle or from the tower as well. Because the project is huge, that's why initially it's a little bit of tediousness, because you don't know how the final product will be showing up. But as things starts to develop, you get a little bit more encouragement that, oh, okay, things are looking good. Before, when we first started off, there was so much rubber that honestly I was thinking maybe I made a mistake in working on this project. But then now, when I see things shaping up a little bit, I'm quite hopeful that we can do something good. We can probably take some inspiration from the endgame castle as well. The only thing that I'm thinking about is that I don't see any throne room. So we have to think about how we can manage that. So how much have we collected so far? 1,002, so almost. I think we've gathered enough stone as well. And what do we need for water? Because I need to place in shell line. Let's see. At least even if I can place one, that would be good enough. Okay, so we have almost 2k. Should be good enough for now. Okay, let's go. Let's see if I can make one more, one water dispenser. Come on. Because I think...
Hey!
Hello? Okay, where is it? Oh, I can make this one. One, two. There we go. And then how many city blocks we can make? We're supposed to make city blocks, right? City wall blocks. Okay. City wall blocks. Let's see. I think this should be good enough. Okay. Let's take a nap so that we can see in the morning properly. Alright, let's go. Okay, so which side was it? I think this side? Yep. So we will leave the big trees for a little bit of structure, but the smaller trees we will remove. And then we will see how we can manage that. Let's see. The thing is, we want the trees to be in more organized fashion as well. So I'm thinking I'm just going to remove all of those trees as well. So first we are going to close every single thing up. And then we will see where we need to grow the trees. And then we will structure them properly. And now there are a couple of ideas. First thing is to keep this end, sorry, so the borders to be closed, or we can keep the borders a little bit more open. So when I say open, I mean the concept to be a little bit more open, like instead of having walls, we have pillars and we have some sort of a structure which is more open, like this one, something more open. But let's see. Hey Ted, how are you doing, buddy? Come on. There we go. Restoration process on the way. Come on. Harvest. Yesterday was a really long fixing job. Today hopefully is not going to be like a fixing job, more like construction job. Okay, so it's closed up, perfect. Initially, we were thinking of making a gazebo at the back side, but now I think this place is a little bit more better because the road makes more sense over here. Hmm. Okay, so these are the borders. Now we need to extend a little bit, I'm thinking. Hmm. Okay. So this is our border. So we need to make and we're gonna put a staircase over here. I'm thinking a little bit bigger. Or we could have multiple. There we go. Maybe a wee bit more. There we go. So that it doesn't affect whether and we're gonna put a pillar over here. There we go. It can be a little bit more broader. And we can do the same thing over here as well. And then we can use this. I think it's true. Yeah. Yep. And we can also put another pillar over here at the borders. There we go. There we go. The thing that I am quite curious about is how I'm going to actually work on the inside, because I want to create like a waterfall as well, or a small lake kind of thing. So I want to create a direction of the flow for the water. Okay, let's go on this side now. And then we're gonna work on that. Pillars. And I think we should make an entrance on over this side as well. Because we can probably, or what we can do is we will not create any water flow over here, but over there we can actually create a pond. So that could be interesting actually. Let's see. So this would be our courtyard. We will work on this. Now let's see what we can actually do over here. I want to leave it green, and I was thinking maybe not to have any let's see if we can make a rake. What do we need? We need 2 strings. Okay, this should be easy. Plant fiber. I'm sure there's plenty of plant fiber over here. Some more. Come on, don't lag now. Where is it? A wee bit more. So we've only collected 2 plant fiber. This is shit. Okay, so first things first, let's see. We need to dig up a hole. And we need to make it in a way that it is uneven. So that's why we need rake to make it a little bit, or we can make it like a pond, which would be a little bit more structured. So it would have so we leave this. We are going to